Hey, good afternoon. It's Sunday, June 15th, 2014, and sad news today in the entertainment world where the legendary Casey Kasem has passed away. Um, what can I say about this guy? I mean, I grew up as a young guy. He had a lot to do with really expanding my love for music. Every Sunday morning, for a couple of years anyway. It shows what I was doing when I was a kid. I had my little tape deck, my double cassette deck, and I'd tape the songs I liked off of the top 40, and try to edit out the when he'd interrupt, either at the end of the song or the beginning. Try to get like my favorite songs. And where I was into rock, it was mostly most of the top 40 was not stuff that I was really into. It was like Air Supply and all this stuff. So whenever I would hear like "Here I Am," the one that you love, I had to click. I had to switch the station over. With the dial. This is long before MTV and DVDs and CDs and all this stuff. That we have nowadays. If you wanted to hear music, you had to go out and pay for it, and you had to pay or a cassette, well, 10, sometimes 10, $11, or you do what I did, get a cassette and tape it off the radio. And that's how life was back in those days. And, Casey Kasem, expanded, my knowledge on music. And, music's a beautiful thing. And, he brought that to a lot of people in his career, and probably made a lot of careers too by promoting these bands every weekend. And later in life, I found out, I don't know why it took me so long, because I watched the cartoons for so many years, but that it turned out he was the voice of Shaggy in Scooby Doo, and I didn't know that for a long, long, long time. So shame on me for not being right on top of that. That he was just the voice of Shaggy. Gee, Scoob, I can't do it. I can't do it. I try. That's the thing. I try to do impressions. They just do not work. They just sound like me doing bad impressions. So I won't try on Casey's rendition of Scooby. Which, I mean, if you ever heard Casey Kasem talk, you don't sound anything like Shaggy. So quite a stretch for that guy. What range, huh? So what else did I say about him? I didn't know him personally, but I think these people that that's the thing about entertainment, is you feel like you know a side of them. You don't really know the person, and their soul, or any of that stuff. But he did bring me a lot of enjoyment as a guy, young guy, and definitely expanded my knowledge of music. And that's why nobody can beat me in song pop these days. So thank you, Casey Kasem, for making me just the living legend of song pops. It always comes back to me in these videos. So anybody thinks they can beat me, hey, I'm not hard to find. I want you. So as Casey Kasem would say, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars. Is that how it goes? If my feet are on the ground, how am I going to reach for the stars? Should I have to jump? You probably have to need a ladder to get up there. But hey, keep reaching for those stars, and as usual, adios. Rest in peace, Casey.